Welcome back to Improvision Entertainment. My name is Huntermun,
And I'm Captain Soja.
and this is XCOM Chimera Squad again. Okay, so just to be clear to everybody who's watching this later on YouTube, yes, I am still co-piloting with Daniel through his initial start, but to keep in mind, him and I are also playing on Twitch, his twitch.tv/dchow69. We are playing on his Twitch a XCOM 2 save that we've been playing for over a year now. So that initial co-op run might take us a while, but I am done with my solo run, and that's what we're doing here. I've got Captain Soja on the line, and I'm going to be starting an expert playthrough. I want to jump to Impossible because it's the only one that's got an achievement that can only be achieved on Impossible. Unlike XCOM 2, in which many of the achievements are you have to play through on Commander, which I've tried to do multiple times. The game also was patched yesterday for a number of things, which we don't know if does or doesn't include the reinforcements, because
Yeah, hopefully that was patched.
yeah, there were
'cause that,
there were two bug patches that sounded like they could have covered it, but they were vague. Like the tactical layer, we have improved stability, and I'm like, is that it? Is that what that is? But I'm not jumping to Impossible primarily out of fear. Um, Anytime I've tried to run an XCOM game on Impossible, I have gotten rocked really hard, really fast. Handful of missions, not even a dozen, and the entire campaign goes down. So I'm not jumping straight to there, and also because I told people if I was going to go through and try another playthrough, and quite honestly, I just want to play more of this game right now, that I was going to try and pick people that I hadn't picked the first time. And by that logic, I am turning off the tutorial, which it turns out if you do that, or at least if you've beaten the game one time, I'm not sure which one of the two it is, you will now have the option to pick your starting group. So since there are approximately 4 soldiers already that I just really didn't play the first time through, those are the 4 I will purposely be starting with this playthrough, which unfortunately doesn't include Terminal, who is my medic, who I think I need. Default setting, though, on heal between encounters is half heal. And that barely came up before because basically it's not you heal half your hit points to Captain Soja, which is what I thought that meant.
you heal half of what you've taken.
No, it's if you go into an encounter and your hit points are less than half, they go up to half.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I was like, oh, so I took like a couple of hit points and like maybe I'll get like half back, but no, it's like a baseline.
Heal to half.
Yeah, my understanding is it's heal to half. So this opening cutscene, if anybody happens to have watched the first series, is going to be slightly different, it turns out. Soja and I watched it while we were trying to get the audio working for both of our things. So I'm going to hit continue, which should begin the game. It should warn me about the tutorial, I think, and then I'll skip past it. Oh, no, it didn't. Alright, so let's see this opening cutscene.
Tonight, Mayor Nightingale perished in an explosion at City 31's Memorial Museum. The identity of her assailants is unknown at this time. The City Council asks citizens to remain...
So she gets vaporized the same day XCOM sends Chimera Squad to our city? You hear that voice in your head? That's me telling you to wake up!
Despite opposition, Mayor Nightingale's deciding vote brought the Reclamation Agency to the city. Without her support, Chimera Squad's continued presence is an open question.
Alrighty then. And also, quite separately, Captain Soja is actually... We're checking to see if I can give him this indicator on Discord so that he can actually be commenting in real time.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Alright, let's see here. And
So far, I think I am, but...
I mean, as far as I can tell, you are. So, let's see here.
Yep, so we're doing Blue Blood, Claymore, Patchwork, and Shelter.
Yeah, everybody else I used for a period of time in my playthrough, excluding possibly Verge, who I had for a decent amount of time, but like he's in the middle ground. So I figure if I get the option to pick up Verge in the next group of people, I'll pick him first because he was like, I gotta like half-time play with Verge. Alright.
Stream that they're doing, the co-op or whatever, he's using Verge pretty heavy, and successfully it looked like, so yeah.
Oh yeah, as far as I can tell, everybody in this group is like actually powerful and good, and makes me feel like how when you end up playing War of the Chosen, you will probably notice that the new type of soldiers, they feel beefier and more versatile than your base group of characters, it can be a little, I want to say, disheartening to all your generic soldiers. But on the opposite side of things, you have to actually go through mission types if you want to end up with more than one of each of the faction soldiers.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, I am going to try and not spoil too much of War of the Chosen for Captain Soja, who hasn't been through it, but for everybody else who's watching, I have seen the events of XCOM Enemy Unknown, and Within, and 2, and War of the Chosen, and whatever the history pack thing that came in 2 was, and also I have beaten this game one time. You know what? At this moment, I'm going to point up into the top corner of the screen, even though you can't see me. There's a little iCard that'll pop up. There's a link to the playlist of the first time I went through this game, because I can do that now. And go to the iCard if you want to see me play through the game the first time, because there's going to be a couple of occasions, almost guaranteed, when I'm playing through this playthrough, that I'm going to reference things that happened the first time I played. I'm still going to try and hold back on a lot of the spoilers, but that's probably going to get difficult to do when I go up against the final mission stuff. Alright, I'm going to click this button and see if we get another cutscene.
Chimera Squad,
All
heads
right.
up. Director's on the line from XCOM HQ.
Chimera Squad, I know you're still settling in, but this cannot wait. A short time ago, insurgents crashed the opening of City 31's Memorial Museum. They took Mayor Nightingale hostage. 3-1 PD attempted a rescue, but the insurgents triggered a plasma bomb. Everyone inside was lost. Yes, 3-1 PD should have requested our help, but dwelling on that is counterproductive. We need to focus on what we do next. A crude plasma bomb killed the mayor. The insurgents had no access to materials for that.
Does that mean they had outside help?
Most likely. There are 3 groups in City 31 with access to this kind of ordnance.
Wow, that is such an alternate timeline way of doing the opening.
Oh, really? What was different?
Okay, so in the regular tutorial mission, as I was telling you earlier off stream, you end up coming in with Godmother leading, and Terminal, who's your medic, and Cherub, who is not an Advent soldier, who has the ability to do shields and stuff like that. And you go through the first room, and then at the second room you get introduced to Verge, who I realize I just said he's introduced in the tutorial, and then like I barely used him. That's so rude of me. But anyway, and what ends up happening is you get into the last room, you rescue Mayor Nightingale. The game actually has, you can see with the goofy way I edited the very first episode on YouTube, that there are different quips, dialogue, for whether she actually gets shot before you rescue her, or whether you rescue her outright. Now I'm questioning if the game might have a third for if something happens to her in the course of the mission. But in any event, because of that opening, when you're leaving, I forget who speaks. I think it's Cherub, because Cherub is actually 5 years old. He was cloned in the course of the events of XCOM 2. Like, that's when he came about. So he's 5 years old. So the young guy of the group is like, well, everything went better than expected, is basically what he says. And everybody else on the team is like, don't jinx us. And then the APC taking Mayor Nightingale away explodes by a plasma bomb. Which is different than what they just said when we just watched that opening sequence.
Yeah, which is nobody showed up and they blew up the building.
Yeah. So that's different.
That's kind of cool.
Alright, so I'm trying to remember my coin flip here. I believe Grey Phoenix was the second group I took down. Yeah, that's right. Sacred Coil was the first. So, I'm going to trust you, Captain Soja, if you've got a coin. The choices here are the Progeny or Grey Phoenix. I want to go after one of the two groups I didn't pick first last time.
Let me flip this here. So, Progeny, Coil. Alright, Sacred Coil.
Wait. Oh, I said that wrong. Wait, I meant Progeny Grey Phoenix. So let's just assume that was Grey Phoenix then.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Because Grey Phoenix is so
The
actually...
second option.
Yeah, Grey Phoenix I originally took down second, and my understanding is that there will be slightly different missions, both based upon the dark events we pick and also based on what order we do them in. So, I'm purposely picking them in a different order.
Grey Phoenix is a
that'd
group
be
of
nice.
primarily muton scavengers operating in the city. Recently, they've armed themselves with highly restricted weaponry. That puts them on our radar.
Director, these are local criminals. Isn't that 3-1 PD's jurisdiction?
True. The Reclamation Agency supports local police, but we're also required to recover dangerous material.
From those who would do the world harm, and each of those groups is neck deep in the stuff. So what next?
Focus on a single group. Investigate, dismantle their operations, and take them down.
Meanwhile, we look for any links to the mayor's death. Either way, a dangerous organization is off the streets.
Exactly. The city wants justice for Mayor Nightingale. This is how we help them achieve it.
Oh man, I love that I can now click away from the game to check chat and stuff in Twitch without actually, like, interrupting things that are playing. That's pretty cool. Okay. So, as just stated, we need to know more about Grey Phoenix before we can proceed with our investigation. We have no current dark events, and we begin the game on March 4th, 2040. We have a critical mission today, which should be investigate Grey Phoenix. Yep. In the stacks. Whisper here. I'll keep you updated on any activities requiring our attention. So speaking of which, Grey Phoenix just shot up a micro mall with plasma weapons. Why do they have plasma weapons? I don't have plasma weapons. What a bunch of jerks.
Take them out and get some plasma weapons.
Well, if I'm lucky, you know, you don't just get to loot dudes. I'm looking up here at the City Anarchy, so that's 5. That's 5. So I believe that's 15 notches. So I believe the most I got to in my last playthrough was 6. I'm going to keep an eye on that because I expect it to be worse on
Say a
Expert.
hostile force has access to a dangerous device, but destroying it would cause harm to you or others. In that case, finesse is the better option. Approach the device and disable it, just as you were trained.
Alright. So, assault rifle, shotgun, pistol, submachine gun. I have utterly screwed myself for going for weapon upgrades later.
Right? Everybody's using something different.
Oh, man. I don't think I have any special Game Plus stuff going on as far as... I'm sorry, what? Oh, I start with the starting breach charge. I think obviously that should be on Claymore.
Yeah. Makes sense. It's in the name.
It's in the name. Oh, and when we come back, we will go ahead and read the profiles on each one of these people because I've never read them before. So, well, actually, I think I read Blue Bloods, but...
A short while ago, Grey Phoenix engaged unknown assailants at this location. After the shooting stopped, Grey Phoenix locked down the whole block.
Any civilians?
No, they all made it clear. Grey Phoenix told them leave and keep running. Now, does that seem strange to you?
Very. We're missing something here. Let's see if we can fill in the blanks.
I believe Blue Blood was a cop, however.
Makes sense for the nickname.
Let's see. First unit through this entrance is guaranteed to land their shot.
Probably
Claymore has the
Claymore.
shotgun?
Yep.
Let's see here. Nobody really... Well, actually, I don't know what Shelter does. I don't know if he has any shielding abilities. I don't think I have anybody who's going to negate damage is my problem right now, so...
Yeah, I think Shelter's a psionic.
Yeah, I think his thing is being able to trade locations with people.
I think it was something about teleportation, yeah.
Alright, well, let's see what we got.
Moving in.
First encounter of the new game.
See how it goes.
Alright, nobody is... Well, nobody's even alert. So that's cool. Guaranteed to land their shot, huh? I'm thinking about shooting that Legionnaire.
Yeah. He looks like he'd be the lowest hit percent otherwise.
Yeah, and if I roll the 6, I can kill him.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled the 6. It's amazing. Oh, again, because this is our actual first time recording, let me know, Soja, if things are, like, not looking great or something on your end. Like, if you're not seeing things when they're happening.
I'm seeing as they happen. It's a little blurry, but I think that's just my internet.
Yeah, I have that same thing on Daniel's plate. Man.
Wow.
Wait, what?
One guy left?
Oh, okay. So, achievement for the future. There is an achievement for clearing an entire room on Breach, which I'm gonna guess is do that exact thing with the tutorial off on story difficulty. So I'm just gonna keep that in mind for the future.
Make sure you've got a team that can deal enough raw damage, yeah.
Oh, that's true. I could just pick everybody which... Well, actually, so everybody with shotguns would only be Godmother and... Axiom, and then I don't know who the fourth would be.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. One of the guys had like 3 HP, so...
Alright,
You're just picking up a achievement. Yeah.
So let's see. Shrapnel Bomb. Claymore throws an explosive that detonates after several turns. The explosive does not deal damage through cover and can be targeted to detonate it. It does not end the turn if used as the first action. Wait, is that a recharge ability? It doesn't say cooldown. Oh my god, it's so big. Look how big it is.
Huh.
That is a 5x5 square.
I was going to say, throw it that way he can target it afterwards.
Wait, hold on. It goes up... Wait, okay, the question is how many is a future... Oh, it shows up in the timeline. So it's after... It's after the guy's next turn. So that won't actually hit him.
Yeah, but if you throw it so you can target it, it says it doesn't end your turn.
That's true, but
so you should be able to shoot it.
But I don't have an XCOM soldier up here in the timeline who is before the Legionnaire's turn.
You just have Claymore shoot his own bomb.
Oh, you're right. Thanks, Soja. Let's do that.
Well, you want to throw it so that way you can target it. Oh, well.
Oh, look, it has a hit point. No, I threw it on the shelf, which is what I was trying to do, testing that. Oh,
gotcha.
Oh, shoot. Wait, hold on. No, that shouldn't... I didn't realize there's a civvy there who's actually alive. That snake is moving.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but is that inside the explosive
I
room?
don't think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should be just barely not that civvy.
Oh, well. You always just shoot the...
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Alright, so yeah. Okay, cool. Soja is seeing this in basically real time. So I'm going to do this.
See how that works.
Clear the convenience store. Everybody reloads.
Can find out if
I'm getting a strong source of Illyrium in your vicinity. I can't pinpoint a location.
There's no good reason Grey Phoenix would need that much Illyrium.
What are you talking about? They want to blow stuff up. Why else would they need it?
That's not a good reason. That's a reason for bad, Captain Soja.
Well...
Not aggressive enemies through here are surprised, or all units getting through here gets a plus 25 for a round, or get 25 aim during the breach.
Send everybody else through the other?
Yeah, I'm gonna put...
They'll still count as surprised, so...
Yeah, well, we've got this shield here, so nobody is aggressive, which is the big concern. But we do see 3 and we see 4.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. So there could be 7 total, but more than likely there's 5? We'll find out.
Well, actually, there can be guys in rooms that we can't see, so there can actually be more than 7.
Oh, that's true. I forgot. That's just what your initial seeing.
And additionally, I will say that, yeah, like XCOM 1, it looks like we're doing maps again. It could just be on my playthrough, but I think we're about to enter an alley that is L-shaped with, like, arcades on the side. Let's see if I'm right, because if we're reusing maps, then future knowledge will assist to an impossible run. The actual layout of, like, objects and stuff in the rooms themselves do appear to be more randomized. Okay, we got one person who's alert.
Oh, yeah, but you're not hitting him.
Nope. Let's see if we get this. Oh, not who I meant to be shooting at, but I killed the adder. Alright, I'm gonna guess they can see that Legionnaire from the other side, so I'll start the damage on him.
Yep. So I can do mop up.
Mopped. And adder, just don't roll a 3. You rolled a miss. That's not acceptable.
It wasn't a 3.
That's true. I guess that was a little monkey spawl. You're right. Alright, adder is number 5 on the playlist, so...
and you got your grenade back.
Yeah, now did that come back because that came back, or did it come back because I changed rooms? That's really the question.
Yeah, it's hard to call, yeah.
Actually, how much... Okay.
It just 3.
I didn't see how much damage, but it should probably do 2.
It did 3. It did 3 last time. I don't know what the full amount is, but.
Oh yeah, and you can see it doesn't go through cover. So when it's like on certain sides, it won't go through the.
Mm-hmm.
So okay.
Yep. Throw it, shoot it. It might remove his cover.
%.
I just hit him.
Yeah.
100% for it though. Yeah, nice. 4 damage.
So,
I didn't take out his
like
cover,
base
though.
grenades, it should be 3 to 4 then.
Yeah.
Ow!
Not what I wanted to do today.
You're stronger than you think.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Did you say 2 to 3? Because that's exactly as much as I need.
Yup.
Target is under arrest.
Nice.
I don't have a way to heal, so...
Shoot him and then, subdue.
Okay, so preparation like hunker down in XCOM 2, in case you missed it, Captain Soja in XCOM 2, when you hunker down, you can actually remove burn.
Doesn't remove poison, though?
Nope, doesn't remove poison, which is what I was just checking.
Ah, gotcha. And looks like he's down.
Okay, looks like poison gets removed between encounters. Moving on.
Whoa, I'm reading a massive Illyrium core in the next room. It's losing stability fast. Secure and contain that core before it takes out the whole block.
3 blocks. But who is counting?
Thanks, explosives expert. I'm glad you're there to say that. Oh no, I had a second opportunity for breaching charge and I used it too soon.
Yep. Oh well.
Alright, first unit through this entrance will have their weapon disabled. Shelter? Oh man, we're about to lose blue blood. I'm feeling good on the damage for Claymore though, damn. Okay.
Yeah, him being able to throw out damage like he is nice.
Yeah,
It's kill my grenade, target my grenade, guaranteed hit.
yeah, it's very Dead to Rights, like throwing the canister into the air and then shooting it when it's near somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is concerning though. Alright, so... Wait, actually, does everybody have slightly less hit points? 7987? Is that where I start? I feel like I started at like 8s and 9s. Trying to keep tabs on that expert difficulty. Alright. Want blue blood to survive? If yeah. Well, at the very least, I am on the last encounter, so I won't already see an android.
We're heading in.
You are aggressive. I'm going to put many bullets in you.
That's the right choice.
But not with you, because you can actually kill other people.
Yep. Like so. He's a good choice to finish him.
Well, I was thinking that blue blood is actually the one with pistol.
Ah, true.
Oh, I should have shot the python. I didn't realize there was a python there with 6. Alright, let's take the better shot then. We'll do that. You should be closer for this shot. Alright, there you go. See, more guys than we could see. Somebody's jiggling on room.
Target spotted. Turn it off.
That's very forceful.
What's the action for 2?
Shelter can psionically swap position with the targeted enemy or ally. Does not automatically end the turn.
Oh, so you could... Oh, we have to have line of sight though, so you can't swap out with 4.
Oh, did it say line of sight?
I assume. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
You try using it, see if you can. Yeah.
I didn't.
Don't
see
have
it.
him.
Okay,
Yep.
so shelter is disabled, which is okay. He's in good position to actually reload and shoot number 2, so that's not bad.
Yep.
Reload taken in action.
I have to reload.
And then 3 to 5.
Target gone.
All right.
Alright, new number 2 on the board is a Legionnaire I don't see? Oh, he's the dude behind the cover. Alright.
Out behind the door.
You know, that doesn't... Oh, I was going to say that doesn't always have to be a door, but this specifically says it does not deal damage through cover. Curses!
So it won't hit him through the window either, then, probably.
Yeah.
I guess you could select it and see if it says it'll hit him.
Well, let's see here.
I mean, see if it shows him highlighted if you throw it next to him. One more over.
Wait, how is that working? How am I sometimes getting it inside?
You're throwing through the window.
There's a window?
I mean, it looks like a window that he's standing next to.
Oh, well, there's a window over there. Oh, wait, are both of those windows?
I think so.
I've never noticed. No, those look like pictures hanging on the wall that are blank. Well, I'm not going to
Then I don't know how you'd get the grenade in then.
Oh, those are neon signs. I was like, how is that getting a weird red outline? But, alright. Neon.
Oh, wait. No, I think that's a one-way mirror or whatever. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, let's see. The real question is if I put this here, it's acting like
It'll
it
hit
lands
the-
on that safe, which means I probably shouldn't be able to see it to shoot it, though, right?
Quite possible, yeah.
Alright, so let's go with... I'm going to go over here. I'm
Heading over
gonna
there.
open the door, and then I'm going to freaking put a shotgun in his face. Got decent attack at close range. No, I don't. Why not? Jeez.
He's showing full cover.
He is. That's unfortunate. Oh, and because of the full cover, I can't possibly get rid of him.
Nope.
Shrapnel Bomb is on the second turn, so it will end turn. That is unfortunate.
Yep. Yeah, I guess put one in his craw.
If I can. Alright, got a little.
Yep.
Oh, snaky civilian. Don't attack the civilian. Demolition? That sounds like what I want to do.
Oh. Destroying your cover?
Yep. But not
That
me.
was nice of him.
That was.
Yep. Alright, so shoot the python.
I don't know. I
You can't move up.
Oh yeah, I can't get in there. Otherwise, I'd go in and shoot the Legionnaire and get out of the way of the python.
Subdue the python? Don't you do the shocky thing with patchwork?
Oh yeah. I don't know if it subdues though. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you do subdue, that won't be enough damage to kill it though. It'll still get its turn. I was gonna say select subdue, so you'll shock it for the 1 damage and then club it.
Yeah, unfortunately, base subdue does 2 to 3 damage, so I might not take him out.
Yeah. Well, there's no way you'll take him out. You'd have to mop him up with somebody else. But yeah, I was thinking that'd stop Blue Blood from getting shot.
Well, Blue Blood is in cover, so he's the best he can be right now.
Yeah.
I'm thinking situating her into more cover and then zapping the python for a guaranteed 4 damage.
Can you zap the Legionnaire or no?
I don't think that I can, but I will certainly see if that's an option, because I would prefer to take him completely off the board. No.
Nope, just the python.
So, but it will 100% do damage like a grenade, so it's handy in that regard.
Precision.
Yep.
Oh, nobody can stabilize Blue Blood if he goes down, so that means we will have to end the encounter to make sure he's okay, and that we don't lose, which should be totally doable, but... Alright, going on Patchwork. I don't... Alright. I mean, that's an option, sure.
She doesn't do the shock yet.
That hurt.
Or, yep. I don't know.
Oh, that's right, he
Let's
can
see.
Deadeye. Blue Blood takes a shot with negative 15% aim penalty and 50% plus bonus to damage. Does not end the turn if used as the first action. So yeah, Blue Blood's thing is he has a pistol, but he gets to fire on every action.
That's cool.
I mean, you know, provided you don't move, but yeah.
Yeah, I just subdue it. Guaranteed hit. Get the intel chance.
Let's go against the wall for cover.
You're under arrest.
Pistol whip. Patchwork stands up. But her turn was recent, so she goes near the end of the board.
Swing on the Legionnaire.
Heading over.
Watch for hostiles.
Well, it might not get rid of him.
Oh, interact, yeah.
What the hell?
Oh, reinforcement.
The largest person I've ever seen.
I'm concerned, Captain Soja. That has never once happened before.
Well. He was tied to...
Excuse me, I think you could be a better shot for my friends. And also, I got the device, so I don't think I'm worried about exploding it.
Yep, so set up the bomb so you can hit them both.
Let's see. Yeah, that's number 2, so we still got turns before the other guy, so he should be able to be finished.
Yep.
This will warn me, hopefully, if I'm going to hit quote-unquote friendly, which I didn't do.
Okay.
And Patrick with the subdue.
Yep. Okay, so you're getting
Arrested another target.
extra stuff happening on the higher difficulty.
Yeah, I've never had somebody like bust through a door Kool-Aid Man style and be like, "Deal with me now." That's new.
Yeah, especially since he wasn't listed as a reinforcement. He was a reaction to taking out the device.
I mean, it's definitely cool, but like, all right. So and it's you know what, first mission. So if they're gonna introduce that right now, I expect it to come up.
Oh yeah.
All right. One thing we know about Grey Phoenix, they should stay away from Illyrium cores. Oh, and Director Kelly is on the line. I'll patch her through when you get back to base. Down here, we managed to capture 3 enemies. So every enemy that you capture is a 20% additional chance to get 20 intel. So we have a 60% chance. And nobody was gravely wounded, so we're not getting a scar. Cool.
None too shabby.
I like Claymore, though. I didn't know he was going to do that much. Alright, here we go. Probably cutscene? Nope. Alright. From the archives. Let's see if I read this already. Bradford says, aliens in your agency. Yes, I have read this before, but we'll act like it's new. Kelly asks, what is our greatest existential threat? The Elders returning. And if they do, who will we need to fight them? Everyone? I get it. I've seen the projections. But do you really think the Commander will go for this? I think the Commander has always seen the bigger picture. Transcript of Reclamation Working Group 2037, August 25th. The Commander is you in control and the person in charge of the first 2 games. I don't know who I'm playing now. I don't know if we just have good squad tactics. That seems to be what we're going with. Cutscene.
Grey Phoenix is after large quantities of Illyrium. Why do they need that much power? Illyrium access would allow them to refine an explosive powerful enough to kill Mayor Nightingale. Grey Phoenix has the means. Find out if they had the motive.
Alrighty then. Investigation open March 1st. An organization of alien scavengers. They have quietly amassed the kind of weaponry Reclamation is mandated to recover. And we have a new recruit!
The director convinced the city council we're too understaffed to be effective. This means we can bring more agents to City 31. It's not the whole squad, not yet, but it's something.
The game is obviously playing to my interest by giving me Torque as one of my first choices. On the opposite side of things, what we actually need right now is damage mitigation, which I think the only answer here is Cherub.
That's fair.
I'm trying to be an expert. I'm playing an expert, so...
I was going to say, Torque and Shelter combo is one of the achievements.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you got to get somebody out by tongue pulling as well as trading places or whatever.
You're right. I mean, achievements are nice.
Yeah, I mean, you're still going to run through again, so I mean...
That's true. I was somewhat saving Torque for the final playthrough because she's my girl.
That's fair.
And you know, trying to complete a game on higher than normal difficulty, which again in the history of XCOM I haven't done. So I think damage mitigation is the right call here.
It probably is, especially with
What in the world?
more ads.
You've encountered the following XCOM Chimera Squad content across all your campaigns. All agents have been recruited. We just did that. Faction completion. Faction completion? Excuse me? What is this? Why do I only have less than half? And I have unseen epic weapons. I don't know what this screen is telling me. What do you mean I've only seen half their content?
Apparently you've seen half the content, and you haven't seen all the epic weapons.
Oh, because I clicked view meta content as opposed to confirm. Oh, you can toggle biographies from here. That's cool. Alright, so for Cherub, Old Origin Estonia. Prior to the war, Cherub belonged to the Empty Cohort, a batch of hybrid clones with full Advent training but no Advent indoctrination. From 2035 to the during the War of Liberation, which would be XCOM 2, emergence from his clone Krish immediately befriended 2 XCOM soldiers, 0 years old, 18 physically, to the present, so the last 5 years. Transfer to detention center. Exhaustive testing revealed no Advent sympathies despite being part of the Bellismar clone line. Released from detention and recommended as a test case for XCOM utilizing skills of the Empty Cohort. Transferred to the Reclamation Agency after proving his capabilities, I should say. Requested placement in Chimera Squad at first opportunity. Reclamation HQ has observed his enthusiasm improve the morale of his squad on multiple occasions.
Whisper! Hey, man.
Cherub, welcome to City 31. You up to speed?
Yeah, I can't wait. When do we head to the field office?
This is the field office. You get used to it.
Really?
Actually, no. It's a dump.
But it's our dump, so we'll make it work.
I wish we could bottle his enthusiasm.
He makes me think of Mikey from Ninja Turtles.
You know what? A little bit. All right, now let's get to meet our human XCOM Chimera Squad group. Let's check out these biographies. So, Old World Origin, he's from India. That's cool. Prior to the invasion, third child of an engineering professors, plural. 2015 invasion. That's XCOM 1. Fled with elder sister and father after the death of mother and brother. 7 years old. So 2016 to 2034, that's between XCOM 1 and 2, raised in the refugee camps, city center outskirts, and eventually resistance camps. Learned to create and defuse explosive devices, manufactured grenades for his resistance camp, successfully defused Advent device intended to wipe out a resistance camp, which brought him to the attention of XCOM. 2035, that would be XCOM 2, War for Liberation. Resistance group connected him with XCOM after a mutual operation. He spent a few months on the Avenger, disassembling any recovered alien explosives. 27 years old, obviously. To present, so last 5 years, XCOM kept him on as a specialist. He volunteered to join the Reclamation Agency at his first opportunity. He placed into Chimera Squad with ease. You look good, man. Also, you are a big dude. Alright, shelter. Oh, do I have to tab out? Okay. Just showing off. Like you're one of those Pokemon trainers that's floating the Pokeball in front of them. Like, I know how you are.
I train psychic types. Yeah.
Old World Origin, Chile. Prior to the invasion, he lived on a farm with his parents, 2 siblings, and extended family. We have 2 family people involved.
Nice.
2015 invasion, separated from his family, collected and processed into a resettlement camp at 11 years old. Between 1 and 2, exhibited signs of psionic aptitude, dropped into an Advent program studying the capabilities of human-born psions, fled Advent after being forced to kill dozens of criminals, in quotes, with his psionic abilities. Connected with a resistance group, they brought him on for his agricultural knowledge. He kept his psionic abilities a secret. XCOM 2, relied on his psionic abilities to defend against a terror attack, 31 years old, to present. Reluctantly joined XCOM for formal psionic training, transferred to Reclamation Agency at its inception, requested placement in Chimera Squad at the behest of his fellow agents. So he's a little reluctant. That's interesting. He didn't necessarily want to be a scion. They made him kill people that may or may not have actually been criminals. And then he had to be recommended by other XCOM soldiers to join this group. Huh. All right. Everybody's interesting and unique words. Their words. Sheriff we just went through. All right. Blue blood. Whoops. I mean, that we'll need that later. Let's see here. He is from the United States. Prior to the invasion, he was the only child of a teacher and a third-generation police officer. Okay, so that explains blue blood. 2015 invasion. He fled the attacks with his father, eventually sent on a relocation camp. From the events of XCOM 1 to 2, relocated to City 31 with his family. Wait, really? So he's a local. That's cool. Apprentice with his father's private detective agency, solving issues for undeserved portion of the city, gained a positive reputation and learned the basics of investigation work. During the course of XCOM 2, 2035 smuggled hundreds of people out of City 31, whom Advent had labeled as dissidents, only some of who were actual resistance members. So he got a lot of people to freedom and not just resistance members. Age 29.
Cool.
To present, so last 5 years, joined 31 PD... Wait, he joined 31 PD? Huh. In its inception, served with distinction, left 31 PD for Reclamation Agency with the blessing of former 31 PD Commissioner Markham, deceased. His investigative background is an asset to Chimera Squad. Wow. This dude has had family cop in his, like, blood forever.
Yeah.
He's a local to City 31, which I think is the only person to be here in 31. He got people out who need to be out, like, doing the good stuff, so not corrupt copped, obviously, and then he joined City 130 PD. So wait, so no, I'm just reading this backwards. At no point was he a part of XCOM until he joined the Reclamation Agency.
Yep.
So yeah, I was thinking that he was like, he went to XCOM and came back, but no, I got that wrong. Okay. And then, Patchwork. Old origin Mexico. Cool. First of three children raised in... Oh, I'm going to say it wrong. Puebla? Orphaned and grievously wounded. Lost both legs and an arm at 4 years old during the invasion. Jeez. Alright, between events 1 and 2 for the 20 years, raised communally at a relocation camp, eventually moved into Advent's version of an orphanage. That has somewhat of an ominous tinge to it. Used as propaganda after a gene therapy clinic, quote, rebuilt her limbs. Grew disillusioned with Advent as her technical skills improved. Extracted by XCOM at the behest of an anonymous tip after later learned to be her own. Oh, that's cool. So before the events of XCOM 2, she used tech to make her extraction. That's neat.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
Got her into XCOM. So during XCOM 2, initially supported XCOM as an engineer on the Avenger. Transitioned to active duty after a mid-2035 loss in personnel. I wonder canonically who that is. Huh. Because that
active personnel, so that'd just be one of your random soldiers got killed and...
Yeah, during the course of XCOM 2, and then she moved up. So, remained with XCOM, transitioning back to engineering. Joined the Reclamation Agency at the personal request of Chief Shen. Cool. What's up, Shen? Her technical acumen is a boon to Chimera Squad. All right. Well, so this is new episode 1.
Check it out. Headquarters sent us an assembly.
We got an assembly?
And with the right patterns, we can build anything. Or we could with the latest version. What you're looking at is the extremely finicky 2038 model. It'll take time to stress test our patterns, but once we have them, we're good to go.
Alright, and that's how that works for Soja, who wasn't at the beginning of the campaign last time. The only thing you can research up the front here is Android personnel, and this is the only time I researched anything Android in the last playthrough.
Yep.
Welcome to City 31. During Advent's occupation, the city was a fortress supporting an active starport. 5 years after XCOM won the war, it's home to aliens, hybrids, and humans alike. There's new industry, self-government, and local agriculture to support the varied populations. Against all odds, this city thrived after the war. There were no retributive attacks.
Until tonight.
We don't know that. Not yet. But we can find out.
Okay. Oh no, we have 4 missions on the board. All right, one of them we can't do. Lower mission, hidden faction, 5 days. So that's 5 days until we can do the next major story thing.
Okay.
On the left side in Switchyard, we've got collect trafficking data. This will give us 2 days on the operational reveal of this mission. So that's not anything to sneeze
Maybe
at.
3 days.
Tech support upper thing. So here's my thought. So the game showed me that I did not complete a bunch of missions regarding those other factions. So does it mean that it wants me to do these missions and not try and press through with the story? Because that's what I did the first time. I don't know.
Oh, so before you just focused on just the purple missions?
Yeah, it's like whenever one came up, because, you know, basically, any of these missions that you don't do, at least after a while, I think the story missions specifically are always, they will give you, like, an unrest for every day you're not dealing with them. Or, I'm sorry, what is it? Yeah, it's unrest. Unrest here, which, if any of these things have max unrest at the end of a day, you get an anarchy the next day.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I need to do all these round missions too. I could do that. Okay. So having said that, though, I believe this is actually the conclusion of the first episode of what is essentially Series 3. If you're watching on Twitch, because it looks like we've got a viewer, how you doing? What's up? We are about to continue, but for everybody on YouTube, I am finishing the episode and saying, I have been Huntermun.
I've been Captain Soja.
And we will see you in the future.